Hello, Jesse here. We're going to be testing the third place list on the Arena Anthologies 2 tournament of the Gathering.gg, and it was Blue Red Chorus. Is that chorus here? They decided to revert the changes on Shanti here. It used to be 2 mana to cast, now it's back to 1. So it starts at intensity 2, which means it's going to be a shock for the first cast of course card. This one will draw you one card if your intensity is at 1. And these two synergize together because each time you cast a chorus card, the intensity will increase by 1. Now, this list has the classic flare back package, which is 4 shield back, Stamio, Flare of Denial. This has a lot more Brazen Borrowers, I guess, to make up because this deck is playing a bunch of red removal spells into a Goif format. So one thing to note is that the most popular deck right now is the Golgari mid-range deck with Barrow Goifs and very zone guards. So usually my go-to interaction package would be hard removal, force subtleties. The flares are nice because you do run Phantasmal Shield back here. And we have Dig Through Time here as a backup card advantage engine just in case you need to find your chorus cards or specific answers. This list is running 20 lands here. So it's 20 plus 1 plus 2. So we are running around 21 actual lands and plus 2 Lorien reveals, which might be a bit low for a control deck, but let's see. This is also running 2 Mystic Sanctuary, which we will check if it's awkward or it's okay. The sideboard has Fire Magic. This is just the best sweeper against energy right now. Needle to name things like the One Ring or even that Right Shaman is a good thing to name here. Or maybe sometimes you need to name Strip Mine. That is fine. Raven Form here is a neat little card here, which exiles target artifacts or creatures, turns it into a bird. So this mostly feels like an answer for a One Ring and an oversized Goif. Ragavan here probably is in here for the combo matchups. Blood Moon 2, you can punish decks with greedy mana bases. Commandeer, this is classic Dark Ritual Insurance. So you're going to meet a lot of, not a lot, but some Dark Ritual combo decks in the ladder. And Commandeer prepares you for that. This is also pretty good against Show and Tell. And sometimes you can also board this in against greedier blue piles with lots of planeswalkers. So yeah, let's try to play some games with this deck. I don't think this hand is keepable. Opponent doesn't have companion. Salty isn't pitchable right now. We only have Bolt. Okay, this is a bit better. Let's just put Thundering Falls back. The first Tamiyo will die.
I've read nearly the entire library.
Okay. Okay. Opponent is on some mid-range slop. Okay. Let's just attack here. Then flip Tameo. A shame we didn't hit. We did not hit any removal spells. I think I want to put Mana Drain back and Lorien Revealed back.
I'll aid you. So focus. I am not defenseless.
Let's just play the fetch. I'll let them take the Lorien Revealed with Ragavan. Then we can pitch Tameo to whatever they're going to play. Now we also have access to that mana drain. Okay. Probably taking Salty here. It's bad if they have something like Doll Maker too. Oh, it's just a failure. Okay. So that means I don't want the mana drain. I'm gonna have to look for a removal spell. This looks like a classic modern deck. Let's fetch for a Thundering Falls, looking for Shanti. Tempting. But we really need Shanti here. And I think it's fair to
A good story can refresh the mind.
just brainstorm here. Really don't get Shanti. Oh my god. Well, we're just playing these two.
Curious.
They're obviously gonna
Gate this scroll further.
flip that Pale Merc. And we can kill like a Ragavan. Okay, that's neat. I don't want the other him.
Place to read.
Not sure if we're going to survive this. We're not getting any of our removal spells. There's like 8, 11, 11 possible removal spells. So this is definitely not normal. Emperor of Bones. I think I'd have to counter this. Not gonna use Mystic Sanctuary because they have Ragavan. They're just gonna play Flage. And I think we're super behind that it's impossible to try and recover here. There's the Shanti. Yep, there's no drawing out of this. So against their deck, I think Blood Moon is great. They are on the play, but they are possibly a Bowmaster's deck. So Ragavan stays there. And Raven form comes in. This deals with their Ketramos. Lightning Bolt is good. Mana Drain is good. So what are the bad cards here? Also don't have Graveyard Hate here. Do I really want Bolt? Okay. I think Bolt is the worst removal that we have right now. Let's play first. Okay. Let's just go shield back here. Using Island just in case they are a Strip Mine deck. Also setting up a Blood Moon. Okay, that's nice. Because they're going to be tempted to remove shield back here. We can just borrower. Don't really care about that. Now we can get thundering whatever. Do we want a subtlety? I think we want a subtlety. I'm just gonna shock that in. Is we're either hard casting this or bouncing that. I think I'm okay with that. Just gonna time walk them. The next turn we have hard cast, salty with flare back up. There's a flage. We're just gonna use salty for this one. Let's just pass here. No need to brainstorm. I like the cards in my hand. Now we have to think about countering this or not. I think we just let this go. Think through time getting taxed by relic here. Can just play borrower here. The next turn we can play out the brainstorm. Try to replace this card. Oh, that's neat. So now we do this. Well, can brainstorm first. Perfect. Just gonna counter this. Because that creates a treasure token. We have five. I guess it's free to cast brainstorm. Let's get those two. Could have actually just held up Salty. I think this is better. Make them hopelessly block with Ragavan.
On the surface.
Okay. Not sure if I want Bolt or not. It's really hard. Going first here. This is a slow hand. Let's mulligan. This is actually a pretty slow hand too, but I'm just not, I'm just gonna keep it because I don't really want to build to 5. Okay, they're getting the other one. Okay, it's nice. They should have saved that for the course cards. There's a brainstorm. Hmm. Hmm. They're already at 10. Hmm. Okay, let's brainstorm now. Don't want the shield back. Kinda want the Lorian revealed here. Maybe not.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
Yeah, this is wrong. This is a misplay on my part. I could save Tamio with Brainstorm, but that just wastes my Brainstorm, and they have a Charming Prince. Hmm. Let's see if they try to crack this. They have arena. It's going to hurt a lot. No luck. Just a bunch of lands. Okay.
Oh, how am I supposed to focus on only one
That's actually pretty good for us. Okay, now it's bad for us again. Because a land drop will kill us. We have Shanti. Okay, we're saved here. Let's just hold on to the steam vents because we might find a brainstorm. Um, okay. I guess we're dead. We're drawing a bunch of lands. Okay. I'm almost tempted to use Shanti on that. Maybe I should have, so that if I draw into him, I can kill that Flage. But no, we're just gonna lose. Yep. Okay. This looks like a good hand. Can pitch shield back here. This looks like a this looks like a prison deck. I think this is fine for me. Let's see. Do I Shanti here? Okay. Nice.
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
This is just a really good matchup for us. I can just use Shanti here.
I will protect this library with my life. Violence is not the answer.
Mm, I think I just Sanctuary for that.
Use your
Should have gotten Flare, but doesn't matter. Hmm. Let's get Borrower and Brainstorm.
respect the library. The multiverse holds more knowledge than I can ever learn.
Against them, we want Blood Moon. Just kidding. Against them, we want um. Let's see. This is anti One Ring. I guess we bring in Raven Form just in case they also have Chalice. Needle and Flute deal with the One Ring. It's basically just the One Ring that we're scared of here. Mana Drain can help later on. We want all of these. I really want to find room for Ragavans, but I can't. I guess this is not a Dig Through Time matchup. think this is just it. As long as they don't find an early ring, we're okay. I'm gonna mull this hand. Okay, this is better. Let's put shield back. Just gonna lead with the fetch. Not gonna crack this. Just in case they try to moon here. We have our options. I think I'm just gonna Shanti here to be mana efficient. And I'm just gonna hold on to this island. Went with ship mine. Okay. Just have the lands here. I think I just wanna play Tamio here.
I've read nearly the entire library.
That deserves a bolt. Okay, there's a Pyroglyph, which is going to be a problem for us. Are they gonna take us off red? Look like they are. Okay, we are in trouble here. Yeah, we're just dead. They're gonna copy the Pyroglyph. I think I'm fine with how I boarded here. Let's play first. Okay, not that great, but I guess it's fine. Oh, I have to pay 2 for this. Oops. I guess that's better. But I would have played Thundering Falls here. Railing Vortex. Oh, huh. pretty spicy. I'm thinking about Borrower on Chromox, but I think that's a bad play. Hey, there's the One Ring. I think I'm just gonna play the Thundering Falls here. Don't think I want that land. Let's just bounce that. Okay, perfect. I think I just go revealed here. Tempted to get a Sanctuary. I think that's fine. So if they dash Ragavan, we have Shanti here. Then we have him. There's a Pyrogoyf. Didn't hit a the Salty is too late here.
Oh, how am I supposed to focus on only one project?
Might have to pitch Salty here. Okay. Hopefully they don't have any plays here. Because we're gonna get outraced by the bird. Just gonna let that hit. There's a Magus. I just go for the him here. I think I'm gonna cast this now. Try to hit our land drops. Okay, there's another Salty. Nice. Okay. Think since we have Flare back here, this is instantly keepable, even against the lowest deck. I feel like this is the mere tempo, or maybe a burn deck. Let's see, what do I fetch here? I think I just want to fetch the red source, just in case next turn I want to. No, it's not possible to double spell. I guess it could have waited. I could have fetched island here to avoid. I'm just gonna flare this to avoid getting this strip. Okay, now I think I'm just gonna have to fix my hand. What the hell? Don't want the one Mystic Sanctuary. I guess the other hymn could go. Let's put a stop on upkeep so we can play Lorien Revealed. Oh god, Nethergoyf. That's a hard one to beat on this deck. What do I do here? Feel like I tried to dig for both. And then what are we hiding here? I guess I'm hiding him. Or no, we're gonna shuffle instead of hiding. Don't want the extra borrower. Just bolt that now, just in case they can throw this. We need to put a stop on upkeep again. We might be stabilizing here. Let's just get basic island. Okay. I'm not gonna expose Tamio. I think they have a push or something. I haven't played any creatures. So the cards in hand either are lands or removal spells. And we can bounce Ren and 6. They don't do anything here. Let's just play Shanti here. Okay, we have both. So they can play Bowmasters again. Since they did not, we can just chalk that in. I think I don't care about this. Oops, I should have bolted. And that was bad.
Nothing like warm tea and
Guess I have to double bolt this now. Or maybe not. Yeah, we're gonna get outground.
if you need me, I'll be in the
I feel
library.
like they have a bunch of removal spells at this point. There's also a 6/7 Nethergoyf. And we're just not finding the chorus cards. There's a Ren and 6. I think we just have to counter this. We just have to take this. Alright. We got our dig through time. Let's just pass. We really need to. Okay. We just really need to find the chorus card here. I'm using this Shanti on Ragavan. Okay. Pretty big that they did this pre-combat. I suspect they have Bowmasters in hand. Yep. So against their deck, they are a Bowmaster deck. So I guess Fire Magic comes in. Needle and Flute are nice to deal with Ren 6. Do I really want Needle and Flute? I think I just want Needle, not Flute. The mana drains are pretty bad. The borrowers are at an awkward spot because I feel like they're bad here. Bounces Ren 6 or creatures. Can't really cut Damio. Maybe this is a cut some flares angle. Let's play first. This is a one lander against a strip mine deck. Let's mulligan. Okay, this is better. I'm gonna put the other him back. Let's just get the Thundering Falls here. That Ghost Vacuum is gonna be a problem because this deck really can't close out that fast. Hey, there's a Tameo. Let's keep.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
Just pass. Okay, that was pretty bad timing from them. But we didn't have Brainstorm anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna crack this clue. We'll take some damage here, but it's fine. We're gonna use fire magic anyway. I guess I could wait. Okay, I'm just gonna bolt the shaman here. Or maybe not. Preserve the life total here. We're gonna play shield back anyway to block that.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
Feels like they have a surgical. So this him might be in trouble. Just really bad. Let's see if they block. Okay, they don't block. They might have bowmasters here. Just use this to crack a clue. If they have double bowmasters, then okay. Might just need a ghost vacuum with this. Let's play out the land first. Gonna name ghost vacuum. We're gonna attack. We are gonna flip Tameo.
I'd rather avoid a fight. But I'm not so easily. Violence is not the answer.
Feel like they have surgical. That kind of sucks. Hmm. I think I might have to force of will this. Because we really need to draw a lot of cards. And now we have to find a specific answer. So we have to dig. We need a shield back and okay, subtlety works. We have clear. Okay. Now we can shield back 369.
I never forget an exceptional story.
Okay. Now how do we want to play this? I think I want the disruptor flute now. I think we can minus on the Tameo here. I expect they will be overboarding for that. I guess this is pretty bad. Let's mulligan. Feel like this deck has too many tap lands. Maybe the second sanctuary is too greedy on a 20 land. Yeah, this is a 20 land deck. Let's just use Thundering Falls here. Land is fine. Can play Renin 6 here. Or Raptor. Curse, okay. Guess we play Shield back. The hate they're bringing in does get rid of my him or what's this? That's nice. So this is pretty much the strength of the shield back. These raptors can attack into it and they give me a card if they try to kill it. I'm just gonna cast this now. I think I have to get a bit aggressive here. They are at 11. If they have Ragavan and then we can maybe take it. Okay. At this point, I think I'm gonna try to just raise them. The nightmare scenario is the bowmasters. But if they had bowmasters, they should have used it on the borrower. So that means they don't have the bowmasters. Perfect. Okay. Now we are in a staring contest. perfect. Nice. Welcome back. So what do we think of the deck? So let's start with the good parts of this deck. The good part of this deck is that both can go to face. The chorus package is also nice. It's going to give you the edge over longer games. So it's basically impossible to lose once you have the first him in your graveyard and you're past turn 4. It's going to be hard to lose. And I do like that the gameplay for this deck is pretty much draw go. You just have to deploy your shield back, your Tameo, and play the draw go game up until you just drown them with cards using him. So the bad portions of the deck, I do think that I've experienced a lot of starts where I just had the tap lands in my hand. So I couldn't really execute the plan of playing draw go early because of that. And I also think we should just be running 4 subtleties here instead of 3 borrowers. While borrower is good that it deals with the larger stuff like goifs or any permanent, it's kind of awkward because if the thing you're bouncing is less than 3 mana, then it feels like you have just time walked yourself or it doesn't feel that efficient. And I'd rather have just salty try to time walk them because if they put a creature on top of their library, you do know what's coming. Chances are they're just gonna cast that spell again. The dig through time, I think this is necessary because you do have to find your course cards in order for this deck to function properly. And I guess partly that is one of the bad things about the deck. So one way you can lose is if your removal just doesn't line up well. Let's say the first thing they cast is tree toughness. Then this kinda won't have text unless you cast him first. And if you're going to cast him first, you're spending 2 mana. So overall you spent 3 mana for that play. And sometimes you don't have that privilege of just casting your him and you have to be super mana efficient in the first 3 turns and just pass the removal checks immediately or you're gonna fall behind and you won't be able to catch up. So you need to have your answers line up well. And again, I do think that you can get cheesed out of this type of game plan because Strip Mine is just a good card against draw goal strategies. If you try to hold up mana, they can just go for your mana and try to resolve whatever they're going to resolve or even take you off the removal colors, which is kind of close to impossible because we're playing a 2 color deck. Now, how can we fix that? We did the borrower change. The 2 sanctuary mana base. This kind of mana base I think worked back then because strip mine wasn't really available to us. But this is basically the same mana base we had pre Edge of Eternities. So I don't think this is applicable anymore. You'd have to play more untapped lands now so that you can play the game. So I do this change. We actually need one more land. So maybe you can go with the second sanctuary, but you're going to have to cut a Lorien Revealed for an actual untapped land. So I go for this configuration first, but if it still feels awkward, you'd have to bite the bullet here and just add more untapped lands. And as for the sideboard, while Raven form is neat to answer both Goyfs and the One Ring, there are still people playing Nether Goyf, and you can't really kill that thing unless you double bolt it most of the time. And that is going to be a problem because that thing comes down so early that you don't really have the time to set things up. So it's either you're going to have to salty a one mana play, which feels bad, or you would need to have the double bolt in hand. You need to have 3 mana to deal with a 1 mana play. So I think you're better off playing some graveyard hate in this list. I do like the Blood Moon angle here. I think it can get a lot of people, but I think the minimum you can run is 1. I wouldn't really run up to 3 because generally Blood Moon is just really bad right now. A lot of people are playing Chrome Mox and are playing basics to get around Blood Moon. The Golgari deck doesn't really care about Blood Moon because they are really a mono black deck with a slight green splash. And I do think this deck should probably have more mana drains even if it feels bad. Or maybe just the full playset of Tameo. You're running 21, 22. So what do we cut here? I guess we can't really make room for the Tameo. But the Flare of Denial is going to feel awkward because you're only running 7 1 drops here. Which is pushing it. Like Tameo and Shield back at 4 or 8 1 drops is already pushing the Flare of Denial at its limit. So maybe we could take out the Raven form in here and maybe just play more needles and flutes, or even unlicensors or ghost vacuum. Yeah, I think this works better. So your plan for Big Goyf is just to salty, try to tempo them out of the game. But again, I don't think that's a reliable plan, especially for a control deck. So yeah, that's about it